All right, so moving on to the next segment, we're going to switch gears here from the sport of UFC and switch over to the sport of boxing. I'll be sharing my thoughts on Alycia Baumgardner versus Christina Linardatou fight. I'll be sharing my fight prediction for this weekend's fight taking place in the women's division in the sport of boxing. So Alycia Baumgardner will be defending all 5 of her super featherweight titles against Christina Linardatou. This will be an undisputed championship fight in Alycia Baumgardner's backyard of Detroit, Michigan. This is going to be a homecoming, and this is a way how you cook up a homecoming. A big fight taking place in the women's division this weekend in the sport of boxing. So, and just in case, before I keep going, if you guys follow the sport of boxing out there, watching and listening, and say, well, how's this undisputed championship fight with 5 belts? Women's division in the sport of boxing is different from men, a little different from the men's in terms of undisputed. There's an additional championship. There's a total of 5 championships out there that you can have in order to be undisputed in the women's division compared to the men's, where you have to capture 4 the big titles to be an undisputed champion. So that's just a difference for those out there watching and listening that didn't know how are you undisputed champion with 5 belts compared to 4 between men's and women's. But nonetheless, let's get back into it. The storyline heading into this fight is Alycia Baumgardner avenging her loss. So Alycia Baumgardner and Christina Linardatou actually fought each other for the first time back in 2018. Christina Linardatou actually won that fight. She won that fight by a split decision, which was one heck of a battle between the 2 respective women in their first career matchups against each other. Alycia Baumgardner suffered her first and only career loss against Christina Linardatou. This is a revenge tour. This is a way to get her lick back. Suffering, no athlete likes to lose. And Alycia Baumgardner lost for the first time and the only time in her career. She wants to rewrite that wrong by getting her lick back, getting her W back against Christina Linardatou. She looks to do that for the first time in her respective career, beating her this weekend. Fast forward to 2023, and this is chapter 2 between the 2 respective fighters. So my tale of the tape for this weekend's fight, Alycia Baumgardner, she is 14-1. She has 7 knockouts to her resume. She's actually on a very hot streak. She's on a hot streak. She's one of the hottest women, hot streak wise, in the sport of boxing. She's won 8 straight fights in a row, and is currently the undisputed featherweight champion in the sport, in the women's side of boxing. Then you have Christina Linardatou. She is 14-2 and has 6 knockouts to her resume. When I'm looking at the tail of the tape, I'm looking at how these 2 women match up against each other. The height advantage goes to Alycia Baumgardner, who stands at 5'6", compared to Christina Linardatou, who stands at 5'4". So the height advantage goes to Alycia Baumgardner. And I expect this fight to go like the first time these 2 respective women got in the ring with each other. Both women were standing in the pocket. It was an absolute brawl between the 2 respective fighters. They were exchanging bombs all night long. And the first time these 2 respective women fought, they were exchanging bombs in the pocket, blow for blow. Both women possess a lot of power. They pack a punch behind those gloves. I'm expecting a brawl between these 2 respective women, brawling in the pocket. Both are orthodox fighters that like to go, they like to fight fighting forward instead of going backwards. They like to come forward at their opponents. So I think this is going to be an absolute banger and ugly contest between these 2 respective women. But with that being said, I'm going with Alycia Baumgardner to win this fight by unanimous decision to retain her featherweight titles. I do not think she gets the knockout against Christina Linardatou. I think she's going to have to pace herself. Emotions might be high. For her to avenge this first loss, I think she's going to come in knowing that she has 12 championship rounds to go. 10 championship rounds. I'm thinking of a men's. Women's is only 10 rounds of boxing. She has 10 championship rounds to go against Christina Linardatou to get the job done. She can't let her gas tank run out of gas halfway through the fight. I do believe she's gonna outbox Christina Linardatou this second time around. But I do believe that she's gonna get some. She's gonna have some fun in there. I do believe that Alycia Baumgardner is gonna drop Christina Linardatou, send her to the canvas a few times, drop her. But she's going to win this fight by unanimous decision. And I do believe that Alycia Baumgardner heading into this fight, she's taking all the emotions of losing that fight and her only career loss against Christina Linardatou. But she's learned from this fight, and like I just said, after this fight, she's turned it up a notch. She's on a hot streak. She's on an 8-fight win streak. She's became one of the best women in boxing. She's sharpening her skills with adding additional power to it. When you have the skill, the boxing IQ, when you have the ring skills, and you can pack a punch, and you have some good, that's why they call her the Bomb. She has a pack to punch. She's beaten Terry Harper. That's how she's got her name out there with that huge KO win against Terry Harper not a few years ago. She beat Michaela Mayer to become the unified featherweight champion. Then she defeated Ella McCallie at the beginning of the year to become the undisputed champion at the featherweight division. She's learned from this first loss, and she's only gotten better. She's became one of the best women that the sport of boxing have to offer in her quest to becoming one of the best women in the sport. So I do believe she's going to get the win by unanimous decision against Christina Linardatou. I do believe that she's going to have some fun in there, dropping her, and might stand under the canvas a few times in her homecoming in Detroit, Michigan. But those are my fight. That's my fight prediction for this weekend's fight between Alycia Baumgardner and Christina Linardatou.